Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to a little bit of Total War Warhammer 2. So, yeah, doing more of this, trying to get ourselves into a position where we can do whatever it is we're doing, I don't know. Anyway, mostly just focusing on getting that income up as high as possible. We're up to 18,347 per turn, which is pretty decent. We got some people coming inbound over here towards Tor Anrock, so I'm going to need to get some people up and ready to help deal with that, but yeah, I'm not really sure where to actually station you guys. Heading up towards Highvale will probably be a good idea, but I don't think we want to force march this. Let's just go ahead and actually do a half march and then encamp, because where we are right here, too damn far away from where I want to be. Okay, so something like that ought to do. Can only go up to 50% used. So I think I can do it from there. Sometimes you accidentally like flick your wrist a tiny bit and just go that extra 1% there, but looks like we're fine. Alright. So this will be enough to get us replenished up enough, I guess, I don't know. You can keep standing there. And yeah, we've had the Strigoi actually declare war on us, which is kind of interesting. This mage here we're having stand around by Tor Anrock here, but we could also move over towards Tor Anrock. Would love to get the walls up here, but can't quite afford that, got other things to do. Forgot to steal a little bit of the influence here, but that's fine. And yeah, that ought to do it. I'm gonna try and start clearing out the places to the north here. You can see that I've actually got an army positioned here. This will just give us some basing within strike distance of Nagaroth itself. From the north is where I think we're gonna come down. Like, once I've taken something like the Black Pillar, for example, maybe we can go from there. It's really weird how this is suitable climate. That makes no sense to me. I'm also kind of curious as to why these guys have the Black Pillar, but yeah, that's kind of interesting. The reason I've got vision, of course, is the High Elf Tech Tree. It does give you access to vision of anything touching the water, because the High Elves rule the seas. It'd be nice if actually they... I still think that it'd be nice if they just brought in the ships and stuff like that and just didn't call it Man of War and just had different mechanics and different ship types. But Elf 1 would probably be a little bit too broken if they did that. Or it should be. It's supposed to be. There's a reason that they have naval dominance over the entire world, even despite the fact that there are other people who have ironclads and stuff like that. It's because the Hives have bullshit ships that are able to sink islands by ramming them. The best way to sink an island. So in that old joke about like the lighthouse and the aircraft carrier, you know, the Hiles are the ones who are just like able to just ram the lighthouse and win. So alrighty, yeah, I do kind of think that I want to take this place eventually, but I think we're doing okay for the meantime. What do you guys want?
Choose your words carefully.
Non-aggression pact? I'm okay with that, actually. Anybody down south here that's relatively friendly is fine by me, and currently we're fighting against the Strigoi, who are going to be surging up northwards eventually. They don't have very much army, though, so who knows what that's going to end up meaning. I could send armies down there to go deal with them. Anyway, another thing, the Tomb King's Camry did come out fairly recently. I did pick it up. I don't actually have much interest in the Tomb King's Camry. I think they're kind of interesting, but I've never been like that interested in Egypt. I've got other friends who are more interested in, you know, Egyptology and stuff like that. I just, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my favorite part of history, probably because they're not really real conqueree types, which is sort of what I like looking into, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, they did have some interesting wars, and they had some interesting periods where there was internecine conflict, but mostly they tend to get their asses kicked when someone else comes around from somewhere else, like Greece or from Rome or something like that. So it's kind of hard to say that they're a good conquering nation. Anyway,
Shield against the darkness.
I guess good conquering nation is kind of one of those contradictory ideas. Anyway, not even sure that we're at war with these guys here, but let's go ahead and declare war. Hello. They're allied towards the Hmong. Where are the Hmong? Okay, they're way the hell over there. Sure. Alright, and we can just go ahead and blow the place up. Cool. Alright.
The might of Ulf One.
The one problem with this army is that I will have to replace it with elites later, but I'm just doing fine for now. The alternative is I can just like raise everything along the entire way here. And the reason that that could work is that everything that I raise along the way is going to... It's not going to drag like my empire down at all because I won't have to worry about the happiness penalties causing the place to be an ungodly hellhole, like for example Albion is. Turn off taxes there. Upgrade my walls. Alright, and this is a province that earns me a lot of money anyway, so I don't really need to do much there. Meantime, though, let's have you guys march your way up to Tor Anrock. Tor Anrock itself, like I said, let's get the walls up here. Or do I want to actually... Like, I know this is a fully garrisoned place right now, and now that I've got these troops here, I feel less inclined to do that. I do need to get the Hull of Charioteers. Maybe I'll just do this so I don't forget about that slot later. And we get this and this. There we go. Okay, sure. Seems good. Now, I could go ahead and try to do something down here, but unfortunately I don't think my odds of success are that high. Yeah, pretty high odds of negative outcome, so... And I can't do anything to that fleet there, it looks like. So I'm just going to stand around here and just earn money. Could try to join this one, but I'd rather just earn money here, I think. That would be better. Okay, so Chaos Corruption is spreading, though, and unfortunately I don't have enough Cleanse Corruption on this particular character, so... It's just going to keep going up. Oops. Definitely do not want a begin ritual. Thank you very much. Summon upgrades. Let's see here. Definitely want to do the Salvation Isles first. Actually, that's a different province. Shrine of Cain would be the one that we want to do here. Ah, there we go. So let's move this guy across this way a bit, and then attack the Fortress of the Damned again. Get ourselves a little bit more influence. Alright, and I'm really running out of things that I would care to get on this guy, but whatever. Alright. So, I could try to clear out some more of the corruption a little bit faster. Got plenty of places that are pretty corrupted, so that would help a bit. Let's pop that Invocation of Isha, I guess. Alright, there we go. And, yeah. Income's still increasing, which is nice. Loads of treasure around the waters that I'm going to have to pick up eventually, but for now this is fine. And I need to get this army over here, all the way down towards Lothern, I think. I'm going to move you to Tor of Resi. I'm going to jump from place to place, sort of thing. Feeling like that would do. Could pick up treasure along the way. And the reason that I need to go back is because I need to head towards... yeah, I should have actually gone towards this thing. That's fine. Ooh, that's interesting. But yeah, the reason I need to get back down towards Lothern is because I'm expecting the Strigoi might make an attack towards me, and even if they don't, it becomes a smart idea for me to go ahead and start attacking them. And yeah, there's a Strigoi fleet over here. Now, Lothern itself is like easily going to be able to repel whatever army of undead they send towards me. But it's going to be increasingly tricky if I don't do something about it eventually, so... These guys here, yeah, I think we can just continue on here for a little bit. Getting pretty close to the point where I can upgrade the Tower of Hoth, so... Ooh, look at all that population surplus. Delicious. Anyway... I think that I can afford one more army stack after the elites at Griffin Gate. The one issue is going to be that I do need to get them up to gold, swap them out with Tyrion for the end fights, and then swap them back for the rest of the campaign map, but we'll see how that sort of goes. The reason that you really want Tyrion to be leading elites for the final climactic event battles is because you don't get reinforcing armies, and you're up against these really ridiculous ones that can overwhelm an archer line. Generally speaking, that doesn't happen. You don't get swamped so badly, and you can always lightning strike when you're expecting that you are going to get overwhelmed. But since I can't do that for the event battles, and I don't get reinforcements or anything like that usually. You have to have enough of an army in a single stack, so each unit has to be more powerful as opposed to efficient. So things like dragons are really good. Lore of Life wizards are actually really good. Then Swordmasters and Phoenix Guard. Alright, army, come out of the water and fight me. They're not gonna, but, you know. Alright, so I've got 4 turns of no attrition, so I can start making my way across the north here with Tyrion's army without going back into the water. So we'll see how that goes for me. Probably mediocrely, but whatever. Nagaroth up here. I do want to upgrade those harbors. Ignore you. Ignore you. Ignore the vortex. Upgrade Trulinia. Okay, cool. Yeah, this place is going to take a long time to get to full level, unfortunately. I should probably have actually built a farm in Tor Resi itself, but we've had issues. Doesn't matter that much. Alright. I think next time that I forget to save money for this guy's action, I'm going to start moving him across westward. Dollar of Ages. Going to be fighting Dark Elves soon anyway, so not that bad to have that. And yeah, Palace of Princes over here. Alright, and we're going to be losing a ton of happiness here, but start moving across. Hello, army that decided to force march towards me for Lord knows what reason. Alright. Yeah, so this province we're going to be getting only +2 to happiness here. Not a ton I can do to increase it right now. Hopefully we won't have too many more rebellions up there, but I think I do need another army for the northeast at this point in time. It doesn't have to be a really competent general at this point in time. It just has to be just a general, I think, but let's try and get whatever we can get out of the situation. So on that note, yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to build here for the last thing. Oh, one of these, I guess. Alright. One of those. Now what have we got for Hoth here? 5 more turns till we get the final upgrade here. That's what we're really looking for. Alright. Yeah, let's take a look at what kind of generals we can get, I guess. If we can get a really good one, I'll probably pick one up and start getting ready for another general to be around. Oh, I don't have enough money, wow. Well, I can always slightly reduce the amount there. Punitive ones are really good in the northeast region for especially dealing with that kind of stuff. Efficient would be really good here, because we're trying to create a fairly inexpensive stack. So if we still have the efficient one next turn, I might create that and just make a Lothran Seaguard stack for rebel suppression up in the north, which would be pretty effective. It's essentially the same bonus that Tyrion himself has, but on a much less important general there. Let's see here. It's going to be a long time before I'm at population at where I want it to be there. Ooh, I need to get walls up here. Alright. Well, let's do the one thing I can do, I suppose, this turn. Let's get out of that stance. This guy's going to run away. And we get to auto-resolve a fight at the Navy, unfortunately. So this is where, like, we should be able to easily crush them, because Lothran Seaguard count as... they seem to have some bonus from what everyone's been saying on the water. So yeah, we barely took a scratch on that one. Definitely want the experience here. I like the look of the High Elf ships too, like they look so good. I think that might be a dragon ship. I can't really remember for sure. No, it's only got 2 hulls. It doesn't have the dragon lance between them. Well, either way. going to start sucking up potentially to Tor of Res or to Illyrian fairly soon. I do want to confederate them at some point, but now's not quite the right time, especially when I've got so much unhappiness simmering in some of my local places there. Actually, I could also try and pull an army from Krace, and what I could do is get Alistair the White Lion and make a small White Lion force in this region here. Let's see here. Let's get that. And that. There we go. Alright, $207 left. Yeah, it's not very much. I could also just get an army straight from Phoenix Gate. That would probably save me a little bit of time if I'm getting the Lothran Seaguard army. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. It's a little bit closer to where I need it, so that works out okay. These guys are all advancing pretty close and quickly to the point where they can do their next ritual sets. Nagaron is looking pretty scary. I'm probably going to need 2 or 3 armies there, actually, and in particular, I really want that fully elite one going up towards there and then swooping down, hopefully, towards the lizard men. But like I said, I'm still quite a population ways away before I can get that army up and running the way I want it to. So we'll see. I guess for the quest battle, like, I can do a final intervention with my actual Tyrion-led army against someone who's about to complete the final ritual, which does give me an opportunity to stop the ritual progress bar for those factions for forever. Which does mean that I get plenty more time, but I still want to try and win the game myself by turn 200, and I can do it the same way, or I can try and go World Conquest. I generally prefer World Conquest, but there are certain advantages to getting the rituals, so you still want to do some of the rituals. It's just I haven't had an opportunity to do them in this one. I don't know. Alright, so these guys sending an army over towards Salvation Isles. Well, I am pretty damn far north of that with my army around there. If I can get to Highvale, I'll be able to sort of make Salvation Isle, but I think he might make landfall closer to even further north than that, or further east than that. There's the egg hole. Oh, could I attack this? I can't remember. Oh well. Oh wow, Skinner just got attacked by Karen Carr and Clark Orand. No, they declared war on all those guys. What the hell?
We are pure.
That's really stupid. Alright. Let's see here. I don't want to reduce my income. I don't want to get unhappy populace. Shoot. Okay, I think we're going to go for plus 5%. No, screw it. These are all really terrible. Okay, we're going to take Advisor to the King, and we're going to put that on a mage that we're using to increase our on our increased income in this region, because this is the most profitable one that I've got, if I recall correctly. So you can go in here, details, and see if that's, yeah, I figured. It's one of the ones that I can't add to these guys, which is a bit of a shame. Alright. Well, let's see if I can't add that to you then.
Loyal to a fault.
Whoops. Yeah, I'm not really sure what makes it so that certain attendants can be added to certain types of characters, but there's some rule to it. Wait. What's going on here? Oh, shit. Okay, maybe I don't get that until next turn or something, or maybe someone in particular got it. Or maybe I wasn't paying attention to something important, like it wasn't a person. But I'm pretty sure it was an attendant. No, that's not good. Gonna have to go back and figure out what the hell that was. Advisor to the King. I wonder if this can only be applied to Tyrion himself. That would not surprise me in the least. Alright, Scarecrow Banner is shit, so let's, Yatanian Vintners. Advisor to the King, there he is. Okay, did I just miss this with someone else? because I would really, really prefer it to be on someone other than Tyrion. But it's going to be limited to him, and I'm going to be really sad about that. So,
Their skill is legend.
just Raven Keepers. God damn it. Okay. Wonder if there's a level requirement for those or something like that. Well, either way.
We stand ready for action.
Yeah, no, that just legit is Tyrion only. Shit. Well, guess I could turn him into perma garrison dude, but that would really suck. Anyway,
We march on.
let's see where we can get to. Highvale? I could get further, but
Garrisoning.
might as well just go there. Alright, you keep heading your way towards the Fortress of the Damned there.
Beginning my journey.
We'll have you. Now, I do know that they've got an army sailing towards one of my other cities, which is a bit
Destruction.
like, what do I do about that right now? Because I do want to continue forward, and this is why you need more armies, but... oh, well. You do whatever you can with the stuff that you've got, and sometimes what you've got is... actually, no, they're sailing towards here, so... I guess we got a little bit of time. Okay. Okay, you can skip. Yeah, I'm okay with upgrading Phoenix Gates. Oops. Definitely not, please. Thank you. Hero. Thought we already skipped you. Alright, and then we've got you, who I'm pretty sure hasn't moved yet.
You called?
Yep.
Setting sail.
Alright, let's see what we can get in terms of money here. Actually, I have a lot of money right now. Alright, wax sealed rations, make my movement speed a bit higher. Get towards this thing a little bit faster. Okay, I guess I have got a lot of buildings that I've got to go through right now. Because still have 13,000 to spend. It's a little bit much. Alright, I'm actually going to start with this. It's a little bit crazy, I know, but if it's what I feel like getting, it's what I feel like getting. Wow, minus 10 happiness here. Okay, well, we also had to get another army up around here. Tor Anlek. Can get that tech unlocked. Might as well start working on more of these things here. I don't know. Get that, and yeah, we still have the guy that's efficient. So this is going to be our sort of person that murders just rebels and stuff like that. Fairly inexpensive army that we'll be able to make here.
I serve the king. Garrison.
And I can go sort of,
A true Asur.
I think what we can do with this guy is go for a mix of just generic spearmen, but then also go for the more expensive Lothran Sea Guard instead of archers, just to make it a slightly more durable army as well. Do probably want to change this up to Rally Citizen Militia. And I can go ahead and also upgrade this guy a bit more. I forgot about that. Okay. Just go with that, since he's kind of not really meant to be that combat-y. And in this particular case, I still got 1,600 left, but I think we won't sort of needlessly spend that. Shrine of Cain over here. Is this province less unhappy yet? It's kind of getting there. I don't know. Alright. Oof. Malekith himself is headed his way. Alright.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
I think I will toss in at least one more of these guys here for now. Just to make sure that we're not falling too far behind, since that stack that we've already got there would do pretty well against a lot of armies that we might fight. And I'm going to have to pick up as well a mage. I just want to see what kinds are around here. I need a lower of life mage for that elite army. Incendiary is actually pretty good, in all honesty, in some ways. Just because, like, the stat bonuses are so huge. They're on the wrong character, but the numbers are so high that they kind of work out in a certain sense there. Flammable is kind of a weird one. I'm not sure why that would make your Phoenix units tougher, but for them being on fire. Melkoth's is actually a really good spell, and I really like it, though. And Enfeebling Foe is actually not that bad a debuff either. I actually kind of think that it's a little bit mediocre now because it's like a single target, but Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma, though, it's one of my favorite sort of spells in multiplayer. It's not as good in single player, though. Well, either way, I can't get another mage right now. I have to get more towers, but still, it's nice to wish. Alright, we're down to 18,000 in income. That's a pretty big hit. We kind of knew it was coming. We knew it was going to happen, but still spending most of our money on architecture and so on and so forth. Let's hit intern one more time, see what's heading towards us, because we've got quite a lot from 3 different places sort of heading towards us now. Like, we got stuff happening in the north, we've got Malekith heading towards us, and we still got people streaming in, and we've also got like the Strigoi coming in from the south, although I think the Strigoi are getting gangbanged by the various Imperial and Bretonnian factions down south. So where the hell are these guys going? Oh, are they going to the Shrine of Cain? Oh, that's going to be annoying. Okay. These guys are taking like such weird, long, circuitous routes that it's actually hard for me to sort of deal with them because they're sort of all over the place. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have enough armies to deal with all this. I'm glad I started recruiting in a couple of new places. I'm going to have to actually spend a lot of money in getting those armies up to full. Maybe the Illyrians will be able to help a bit. I don't think they can actually win against Malekith's army, though. I don't think they'd win that.
What do you wish to discuss?
I think at this point it's relatively safe for me to go defensive alliance with them. They're at war with a couple of factions, though. You know, let's not bother with it. Like, they're going to remain friendly with me no matter what I do as far as that goes, so there's no need for me to bother with it. I don't think these Illyrians, though, are going to be able to match up here. I'm really worried that they get rolled and I end up having to retreat an army all the way back to White Peak. Like, the distances here are just so stupid. Like, the Outer Kingdoms for Ulthuan are some of the most difficult to defend places in this game. It's kind of why I think that, like, one of the things I would like is if you could have Outer Kingdoms in particular, or something like that, have really big bonuses to garrison size. Just in terms of, like, citizen militia, even, because that's sort of what the spearmen and archers are for the High Elves. Like, every city is supposed to have, like, every citizen is supposed to be at arms in the event of a war sort of thing, based on the citizen levy. So, like, the population of a city might be pretty low, but they should still be able to get a big garrison of people, even by contrast to what most people can get. That's what I think, anyway. Okay, so there's a decent chance that I get locked into the city here and have to fight 2v1, but I can still probably beat a 2v1 with Tyrion's army here. Yeah, so this is going to be annoying. So I can't do anything to delay that since we've already sort of got the taxes turned to off, but
How can I assist you?
start moving you up here.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
Go with that for now.
We have shaped this world.
And you
Is of the essence.
can move you
Taking
force
up
march up to Salvation Isles. I think I should be able to make it to Tordranil, and Tordranil, ooh, does not have walls. Ooh, that's not good. Can I make it to reinforcing range, I wonder? Just short, I think. Yeah, so
I'm listening.
not quite going to work there. Okay.
I serve the Phoenix King.
Let's get around to this thing. Continue doing these things. The Shrieking Blade, it's kind of an okay weapon, actually. It's not one I really like that much, but it does pretty good things there. Alright, so we're sort of in the outer water there. It's going to be a bit slow going. That's fine. Alright.
Our traditions make us strong.
There's got to be some other things I can do around here. I don't know. Like, the amount of chaos corruption in these regions and the fact that I can't seem to get rid of it very quickly is kind of gross, but... local populace is actually one of the big reasons, apparently, that it's being corrupted. Because it looks like it's going to bounce back to being corrupted even after I take it. Alright, well, either way, let's just go ahead and trounce these guys.
Seal.
Oh, I forgot to attack it first with the other guy. That's fine,
There is
though.
glory to be won. To the victor, the spoil.
Alright. What's the passive ability of this? Hit points... Ooh, regeneration. Constant. Nice. That's actually really powerful. I'll have to figure out someone else to send that to, though, because I think Tyrion doesn't really need it. I wonder if I can get Heart of Averlorn. Is that something I've already got? I can't remember.
I am a Saurian reborn.
Alright, we'll start sending this guy up to, like... I don't even know where.
Forward at once.
Alright. Something like that. Ought to do for now. Still don't really need to worry about that one. This one can upgrade. Okay. Let's get these damn walls up. Okay, I'm going to start moving this one over towards this border, just in case I need to start delaying armies. That would help a bit. This is actually a pretty good spot here for now, but yeah, no, this is fine for now. Tor Anrock itself here. I probably should have built the walls.
Command me.
Yeah, nothing I can do about that. We're already established. I'm hoping that they end up by Albion itself. I might be able to hold out a lot longer thanks to the walls in the city before they actually attack, especially if the rebellion is anything like the last rebellion, in which case it was just the basic infantry sort of units there. Right, I forgot about this. Let's get maybe Tyrion to rush down towards the Shrine of Cain. We might really lose the Fortress of the Damned here, but who really cares? Sort of thing. Well, it is the capital. Right, well, I think we're going to probably be okay right now, but I think we're also going to call it an episode right now.
I feel their darkness.
Do I need anything that's archery in this army? I really don't feel as though I do. It would just result in me shooting my own sword masters in the back, I think, a lot. Okay, we'll do that. Alright, and I think we're going to call an episode here. Not too much done, just been building up as fast as possible, spending down the money as much as possible, but we're really trying to earn that money. Like, the reason that I'm doing this the way I am is that my income will drop catastrophically if I start building up my armies too quickly. So being able to spend as much as I can to improve infrastructure first, which means I'll be making more money, means I can drop to those catastrophic levels without dying instantly. So it's kind of what we're hoping to have happen here. So our predicted income being what it is pretty okay. 3 turns as well. I really need to get this Tower of Hoth upgrade to the level 5 White Tower of Hoth, just because I really want those sword masters to be like cap level possible. But in any event, hope you found this episode enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time.